So you was talking about the scholar?
Yes. So like I said, we have professors that are using it. If you're local in Atlanta, we have Kennesaw State University. We have Morehouse School of Medicine. We have Auburn. People at Auburn are using it. We have Concordia in Chicago using it. We have demos coming up with, God, so many different colleges. But again, we built this specifically for writers, but we do have academic templates as well for the people in academia. We're also building grant templates. So for people who write grants, that's going to be a game changer. I was at the Georgia Association for Colleges and Teacher Education last week, and they're really excited about the grant writing opportunities because it's going to shorten that time that it takes to write those grants, right? So yeah, Tameka, this is where we are, man. You've seen it. You've seen it from the beginning, man. So
yeah, and more to come. I'm not gonna give away all the secrets because I know we can talk about stuff on the back end, but more is being added to Blooksy. So here's an opportunity for everyone to get in because AJ have a Black Friday special.
Yes.
Pam is saying this is fantastic. I've been needed. She needed you for years.
Yeah.
So she.
Oh man, Pam.
Struggling with ADHD.
I have it too.
So yes.
Listen, I have ADHD myself, and this helps organize it because again, my brain bounces all over the place. So the first thing I do, I'm going to tell you about the Black Friday special. The first thing I'll do is I just go in and I just organize all my stories. So that way my brain doesn't have time to bounce around because all my stories are outlined in the chapter creator, right? So for Black Friday, Tameka has the link there already. If you click on that link and you type in a discount code, half off forever, all one word, you will pay, our regular price is $39 a month. You will pay $19.50 a month to write your book. And on average, it takes people 3 to 4 months to go from their idea all the way to book. So click on the link that Tameka has there, type in a discount code at checkout. It's called half off. The discount code is half off forever, all one word, just spell it out.
Forever.
Yep. And you will get 50% off. And if you want to pay for the 1 year in advance, you can do that. But just type in half off forever and you'll be rocking and rolling.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta type them in the chat.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike. Good. Hey, thanks for his love is awesome. So
quick question for Pam and for Mike. Pam, tell us about the book that you've been wanting to write. What is it about? And who is your target audience? Same thing for you, Mike. Just type it in the chat. Because I may be able to get you guys kickstarted. There we go.
Okay, I did. I already added it to the chat. It should show up. I'll type it again.
Yeah. So to date, we've published, I think we're at 270 authors. I'm not quite sure, but we've helped a lot of people go from, the idea that they had in their head to a written book, right? Now, in the software, it manages the entire writing component. When it's time for you to publish, you just email our happiness account and we email you a step-by-step checklist that you follow that teaches you how to upload your book to Amazon, the resources that we use to do book cover design, the editors that we use, all those different things, right? So again, sign up for Blooksy. You are 3, maybe 4 months away from having the book go from your head to an actual physical book that you can hold in your hand. As a matter of fact, this is here. I have some books from some of my authors right here sitting on my desk.
We'll be on here forever, but we got our other person on our person next up too.
Yep.
What you got?
Cool. So yes. So listen, I am AJ Joyner. If you want,
you was about to show them something.
No, I was just showing some of the books as I had them on my desk, but they're moved over here. But here's one of my authors. Actually, 2 of them. This is Sharice B. Her book is called Feeling Good as Hell. The Feeling Good as Hell formula. It's a formula for feeling good. Then we have this. This is a manifesto for life, love, and legacy of single mothers. So it's 20 authors that all collaborated on one book project using Blooksy. They all had their own chapter. Then they aggregated all those chapters into a book, got a book cover, and now all 20 of these ladies are published authors, right? They all collaborated on one book using Blooksy, and it just made the process so much easier. So people are really taking action. So again, type in half off forever, and you'll be rocking and rolling. And if you have any questions, if you want to get in contact with me, I'm actually AJ Joyner. I'm going to type that in the chat on Instagram. See if I can find it here. Oh, Tameka, you can type it in there. Follow me on Instagram. I'm AJ Joyner. Any questions that you have, if you need assistance, we do have a coaching program. I can tell you about that later. We have some free trainings for you. We want you to write and publish your book so that we can have you as a testimonial. Because to me, it's more important for you to get your story done so that you can share your story with the world, right? So, Tameka, this has been fun, man. You know, I can always talk Blooksy. I can be on here all day long. Like, AJ, we got other people, bro. Go.
Yeah, but before, as we're wrapping up, I also want to put it out there in case there's someone listening who have like a publishing company, a publishing agency.
Yes.
Blooksy is also, it does have a model for publishing companies where you can manage all of your authors as well. So it has multiple capacity. It has multiple layers of capacity.
Yep. We manage multiple use cases. We're publishing new code every Friday. What that means is we're adding new features all the time, right? So if there's something that's not in Blooksy and you think it should be there, just send me an email and maybe it'll be there within 2 weeks.
Oh, within 2 weeks. Wow.
Yeah, we push code every Friday.
Okay.
I know that's a little nerdy, but what that means is we develop the feature and we test it internally and then we make it public every Friday.
Man, I don't know about anybody else, but I don't know where you can go and put a suggestion and it's implemented within 2 weeks.
We're doing this real time, man, and I love this stuff. Tameka knows how much I could probably talk about this all day, so I don't want to do that. And I'll go follow you, Jackie, as well.
Yep. So yeah, have AJ. You can follow. I put Miss Jackie because I realized we got caught up. We didn't even share. But follow Miss Jackie at Jackie B Speaks on social media. And I put her link in the comment section as well, where you can go and access her books and DVDs. AJ is at AJ Joyner on IG. That's what he plays a lot more on the IG side. Mm-hmm. But I put the link for you to subscribe to Blooksy as well. So even if you're listening to the replay, just follow the links in the scrolling marquee. I need to put the code. I didn't put the code on there. Half off forever. So half off forever. Last closing words, AJ, before we bring on CPA Masara, the Master Playbook, Miss Holly, so us to talk about money and finances and our babies.
I'll be listening. But Tameka, first of all, thank you for doing this. Sacrificing your time to get this set up to share us with your audience. To everybody that logged in, thank you guys for taking time out on your Black Friday morning. Because Lord knows I ate so much turkey. I ate till I was uncomfortable. So thank you to everybody. And I think that
I didn't eat no turkey.
It's very important for the stories that you have that you can share with the world to get those stories out of your head and into paper. You never know whose life you can change by sharing your story. So go over to Blooksy, type in half off forever, get signed up, and I look forward to seeing what you guys produce.
So now you no longer have an excuse about writing. You got a tool to help you do it. And we're coming up on these holiday breaks. This is a great opportunity to capture all those ideas, all those thoughts, so that you can publish your first book or your next book in 2023. And you know what? Maybe you don't want to publish a book, but you know some other people who've been talking about, man, I need to publish this book, or you keep telling them they need to publish a book. Hey, it's a great gift. We talked about with Miss Jackie a just because gift, because I see into your future and I believe in your vision and all that good stuff. Or maybe it's a Christmas holiday, Christmas present, birthday present, friend present, present, all of that stuff. Maybe I needed some turkey in my life yesterday. I'll be talking straight. We were doing healthy over here. We got goals. But either way, you got an arsenal of tools to help your baby get protected for college with Miss Jackie. From a relationship standpoint, your daughter and your son. Now you got a way to get either you're capturing your family story, your personal story, whatever gifts and talents God has given you to share with the world, your expertise, your knowledge. Are you going to bring some people together and do a collaborative effort and do a book collaboration, whatever the case is? Or are you a publishing company and you're going to help other authors to get their vision out? You have Blooksy. And I told you, I use Blooksy to publish these too. And I did it in less than 5 days. Less than 5 days. I think it was 3 or 4 days. So the tool works. I ain't telling you something that I haven't used. Take advantage. Subscribe. Get busy. Hey, better yet, just go ahead and buy the year in advance. That's what I'm talking about. Just buy the year in advance. Because when you write one, that means you got others you need to write. Because you can't. I remember Dr. Kimbrough telling me is when I first when I was first looking at publishing my first book, because I'm an engineer. I don't publish books. That ain't what we do. We solve problems. And I remember talking to Dr. Kimbrough about it because I was working with his practice group, and he's just been a phenomenal mentor. And he said, Tameka, nobody wants to hear from a person who only publishes one book. You don't just publish one book. You should publish more than one book. Here I am at book 9. Never would have imagined that in a million years. I was like, I'm an engineer. I don't even like to really read books. Why the heck am I writing books? You just don't know. So go ahead and buy the year in advance, because once you get the bug of writing it and publishing that first one, you're going to want to publish some more. Okay. I'm just telling you, I'm giving you a heads up.
And that's the truth.
So let's keep publishing. Let's get that knowledge out. All right. So AJ, it's always fun.
Indeed.
We got Bayou Classic weekend, and I know I'm up. That's all right. This is we closing out. Where's my petty girl? I sent him the link. He's gonna get his Saints petty sweatshirt. I'm gonna have mine on this weekend as well. But it's been fun as always. Tell the fam, hey.
Will do. And again, Tameka, thank you so much for doing this. And I'm gonna hang out. And I think who's up next?
Holly. Yeah, you want to hear this for baby girl?
Yes.
You're just getting all kind of stuff.
Everything.
Because she's at that age. She's at that stage. Because she's the blooming entrepreneur herself.
Yes, absolutely. So again, I'll be hanging out here as a fan, cheering you guys on. I've already shared it, so I'm excited, Tameka. Thank you so much.
All right, awesome. Well, thanks, AJ.
All right, bye, y'all. Bye, everybody.
All right, so now we're going to bring in my Sarah, my mastermind sister. Hey, Holly, what's going on, fabulous?
Hello there. Good morning. What a great lineup. This has been fantastic.
Man, I know we read over. I was like, oh, Lord, I'm texting her like, Holly, I'm sorry. We coming. But
I'm here. I'm ready to roll. Let's do it.
Let's do it. So you know what? Okay, I gotta change this thing so they know how to find you. So Holly Reid, CPA, the money playbook. I mean, we teaching smart money tips or helping parents learn smart money tips to teach to their babies so that they're better prepared. I am definitely ready for us to have this conversation because I know I have some people who are astute with money, and I'm like, I wish I was taught those things at a younger age. But here's the thing about life too. Yes, the mistakes I made, they're part of making me who I am today. Absolutely. So let's get ready to talk about this. Holly, tell the world who you are and what we're going to be talking about this morning.
Yes, absolutely. So everyone, my name is Holly Reid. I am a CPA and a fierce financial educator, where my passion really lies in making sure that we close the financial education gap and, more importantly, the wealth gap that exists today, right? So that's the long-term goal in all of this. So what I primarily focus on is I want to equip this next generation, right? Everyone who's coming behind us to master money. But while I do that, my goal is to empower parents to give their kids the financial head start that many of us didn't get, right? And it's due to a lack of education. It's due to a lack of exposure. It's due to, just life happening, things happening in life that throw us off track or put us on a trajectory where it just seems where it's just filled with struggle to get back to the basics, get back to stability, get back to some financial security. So I just want to talk to parents, especially this Black Friday, because it really starts with us as adults. As we get older, as we get wiser, we can no longer allow our past to hold us back, to hold us down. There's so much information that is available to us now. And Tameka and I both have a mentor that tells us all the time that the gatekeepers are gone, right? The gatekeepers are gone. So the things that historically have held us back, they still exist. Now, I'm not saying they don't exist. However, there have been many who have gone before us now who have broken down some barriers where all we need to do is connect with the right people, connect with people like me, connect with people like Tameka, connect with people like AJ, with Jackie, with Pam. I saw Pam in the comments earlier today that will really set us free and allow us to unleash our power, allow us to, put our kids on a greater trajectory so that they can achieve financial wealth, financial independence far faster than we could have in our lifetime. So that's what this is all about today.
Absolutely. Because the reality or the bottom line is this. Yes, parents, aunties, uncles, whoever you are, whatever role you're sharing, you're occupying as that guardian in that child's life. Yeah, we've made mistakes. There are things we were not taught, but we have the power to disrupt that generational curse, disrupt the path of the past bad behaviors we've been taught, and we have the power to turn it around and put our kids' future on a new trajectory.
Absolutely. It's time to break those chains, honey.
Lord, we need to break the chains.
The chains.
Oh, guys, the mentality and the things I hear, which is definitely totally related with the financial side. They take the same approach with the college side. We still falling under this. Well, college debt is good debt. No, it ain't. Stop telling that dang on lie. I'm sorry. We gonna go into debt if that's their dream. What kind of foolishness is this? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, guys. So let's talk about money.
Yes.
What are some of the things you're seeing? Because I know I've seen so many pieces in like Jackie, we was talking about earlier, the prevention side. We have to get in this place of preventing. Prevention is worth an ounce of cure. They say that for our health. That applies to everything in life. Because
absolutely.
If you teach your child, you plant those seeds on how to manage money responsibly at a younger age, they're not going to be so apt to run and want to go to their dream school and get into debt or get into college and come out with 10 credit cards that's all maxed out. And now they got to come back home and live with you, mom and daddy, because they can't afford to get an apartment on their own because their credit is jacked up and want no apartment accept them. Or they can't get a job because the job runs credit checks.
Right.
Their credit all jacked up. So they got to go work somewhere else, but they got to come home and live with you because they can't afford to live on their own. So I need y'all to think about the whole domino effect, because there is a chain reaction. The law of physics, every action, it produces a reaction. So let's talk about this domino effect of how you're using your platform, the Money Playbook, using your book to teach the babies at a younger age to have better money management skills.
Yeah, and so we're at the Master Playbook. So I know you say the money playbook, and it is about money, but the company is the Master Playbook.
Thank you, because you know what, I think I may have typed it wrong because I was thinking something else is about money.
But that's what we're talking about, right? And so that's what my Black Friday offer is all about. I am equipping our parents with the tools and resources that they are going to need to again, to break the bad habits, to start putting good habits in place. So I know a lot of times, even me, when I was growing up, my dad gave me and my sisters lots of money advice, right? He'd say, Holly, don't spend your money over here. Holly, you need to save over here. But what was often missing in those conversations and those well-intentioned moments was the how. Nobody ever stopped to show me how. And we didn't grow up with a lot of extra discretionary income, right? So I never grew up, being paid an allowance or anything like that. So it's important that we take everyday activities, everyday lessons and activities, and incorporate them into money conversations with our kids. And I'm starting talking about as young as 4 years old. I don't care if your child is 13. I don't care if your child is 18, almost out the door, right? Getting ready to head to college next semester or in the fall of 2023. Wherever they are in their journey, it's not too late. We just have to start those conversations. And unfortunately, money is considered, it can be, not always, but in some household, it's a taboo topic where people shy away from it, right? But just like we have had to cover sex with our kids, having that sex talk, talking about the birds and the bees, we talk to our kids about drug use, right? And, being careful and not getting addicted to these vape pens and all the things, right? We are having to have uncomfortable conversations with our kids about, just racism, right? And, how that impacts their life. So we have got to start including money, putting that as a top priority. And let me tell you why. It is because money management is a life skill. Yes. It is a life skill that once they jump into this thing, this is something they are going to be dealing with for the rest of their lives. And so at the Master Playbook, the way we tackle this phenomenon, the way we tackle and try to close this financial gap is a couple of ways. One, we talk directly to the kids, right? I host money camps for teens. I host money camps for kids throughout the year. Of course, we have our financial literacy, our financial books and workbooks and flashcards to get them familiar. But parents, it starts with you. And a lot of the mistakes that I see made is we will often rely really heavily on the school system to close that gap, to teach our kids all the things. But we know that our school systems do not teach this topic consistently. And there are going to be gaps. And oftentimes, yes.
Shoot, wait a minute. Many school districts don't teach it at all.
That's true.
So,
that's true.
Now, parents, I just want to rewind. I want to rewind because I want to make sure y'all heard that part. I'm sorry to interrupt you,
no,
Holly.
go ahead.
Make sure our parents hear that, because Jackie and I talked about that earlier. This reliance on schools to teach our babies, parents, that got to stop.
Mm-hmm.
The first level of responsibility for teaching your child and getting them ready for their future, that's your responsibility, boo. Yep. I'm sorry. It is not the counselor's responsibility. You heard us talk about, one, they don't have the capacity. I know Ms. Jackie said they have about 500 students. We did a study on one of the boards I sit on, counselors here in Atlanta. The average ratio, and y'all know how to calculate averages. So, there's some above and some beneath. But the average ratio of students to counselor is, I think it was about 375 students to one counselor.
Wow.
That equated to 30 minutes a school year.
Wow.
What is your baby gonna learn in 30 minutes?
Right.
You cannot. I didn't know that they were relying on the school to teach the financial piece too. Now, come on, y'all.
Listen,
it is not your job to raise your baby.
They may get a little bit in their math class. They actually put financial literacy in social studies because they're talking about the world economy. But when you're talking about such macro topics, such large scale topics, what happens is you don't have the capacity to make it apply to that person's specific situation where it's culturally responsive, culturally relevant to whatever that student may have going on. You have students of different economic capabilities where maybe your family does just have money they can give to you for your pocket money for you to play and practice and make mistakes, right? But then you have people on the other side of the spectrum that me and my sisters fell in. Well, no, we're not being wasteful, but there are things that you can incorporate your children into to teach them how to be frugal, how to compare prices, how to make wise financial decisions, even though you aren't necessarily handling the money in every decision, but have our kids start thinking about it. And so one of the things, so I've written a book, right? So Teach Your Child to Fish, 5 Money Habits Every Child Should Master. And this book, while it has a animated character on the front, this book is actually for the parent, right? This book is written to parents about what we should be talking to our kids about at every stage. This doesn't stop. Just like we have to repeat and tell our child time and time again, you're not washing the dishes correctly. Let's go back. I showed you one time. I told you. I walked you through it. I'm still getting out with crusty spoons on the side. Let's talk about it. I mean, you didn't get the pan quite right. So let's go back and revisit it. So just like you have to often go back and repeat and talk to them about washing the dishes, about doing the laundry correctly, about getting on them about cleaning up their room or whatever the case may be, the same applies to money management. It is not a one and done conversation. It is something that we have to make sure we are intentional about planting those seeds at every stage in life, making it relevant and really attaching it to the things that they care about most. And we can get into that. But just so that the money lessons stick, okay? Yeah. We want it to stick so that when they are out on their own, we think they're not listening, but they are. Just like our parents thought we weren't listening to them. But when we found ourselves in a situation, when we find ourselves in a bind, we recall, right? We can take this.
Mama used to say, I remember when Mom and Daddy said, okay.
That's right. That's right. Or, that spidey sense starts going off and be like, you know what? I think this is the time what my mama was trying to tell me that time. It's not just about what I'm doing, but what other people around me doing. Let me remove myself from this situation. Let me not invest in something I don't understand. Just because all my friends are investing in crypto and Bitcoin, but I don't even know what it means. There's just so much. So I start by, of course, we talk to the kids, but for the parents, we have specific workshops and courses just for you. So initially, I mentioned the book because with one of the things in our Black Friday package this weekend is the Teach Your Child to Fish companion course. And it is a video series that I understand. Sometimes as parents, we're so busy, we don't have time to really sit down and read a book. Well, this video series is going to help you get through this book far faster. You don't even need the book for the video series because it's going to take you through each of the 5 money habits. It's going to give you specific examples, activities that you can do with your child, whether they are 5 or 14, to help start implementing, right, and promoting some of these healthy money habits that, again, you can just rinse and repeat, talk to them about to make sure it sticks. Because, again, once they are out of the house, like you said, Miss Tameka, we don't want them coming back. Or if they come back, they coming back they're bringing gifts. They're bringing abundance and overflow.
That part. Yes. I'm coming to take care of you, Mama and Daddy,
Right.
not live off of you.
That's right.
Yes.
So let me tell y'all some of the common money mistakes I see parents make, right? So some of the common money mistakes I see parents often make is, one, it starts, of course, with the college experience. Okay. We want our kids to go to our alma mater, or we want our kids to be the first in the family to have an Ivy League education, or whatever the case may be, right? But one of the first mistakes I see parents make is they will take out Parent Plus loans or private loans to cover those educational expenses, right? And I understand, listen, my parents did the same for us. They took out Parent Plus loans, they took out private loans. But the question is, I think that's fine if you are a parent or an adult where you already have your retirement mapped out. You are contributing to your 401k, you're maxing out your Roth IRAs, you got all the things in place to make sure that you and your future are taken care of. And I get it. As parents, we want our kids to have the best. We don't want them to experience the struggle, but sometimes we make financial decisions that are putting them in a worse off situation because we aren't allowing them to learn that lesson sooner. And so that means what? They're going to learn it later. And we would rather them learn these lessons while they are in the protection of our safety net, in the protection of our care, where we can help them figure some things out, right?
Miss Holly, let me add to what you just said, because I want to make sure everybody understand this. Because if you heard what Miss Holly said, she had there was a 2-letter word that was the most powerful word in it. If. Because I don't like Parent Plus loan and private loans, but there are situations where it makes sense. And she said, if you already have everything laid out and you can afford to pay for that, then yes, it could. Because if it doesn't make dollars and cents, it doesn't make sense. Because here's this other side of what that looks like and what families don't think about. When you don't have those things already in place, it's, from a wealth building standpoint, it's difficult. It's going to be very difficult, close to impossible almost for many to even get there. Because what you don't realize is with plus loans and private loans, that's on your credit, parents. So that thing called DTI, debt to income ratio, when that is maxed out, you have no more buying power. Your credit score goes down and you cannot borrow anything. And if you do borrow something, man, the interest rate is going to be so high, you'll never get out. You're going to pay double, triple amount of what you borrow. And I try to tell parents, you're thinking about the now, but what about 10, 15 years down the line? Because I hope you got the car you plan to drive forever, you in the house you plan to live in forever, because you ain't going to be able to get another car or a house because your debt to income ratio is going to be so maxed out. So I know we may be getting a little technical, but I wanted to make sure you caught what Holly said and you think about the years down the line, the implications of the decision, the emotional decisions you're making today, and the outcome is going to yield in the future. Because a lot of our families, Holly, they're looking at the today. I want to give my child the best. I want them to have the best. But how are you supposed to live 10, 15, 20 years down the line? Because that is the part nobody's thinking about. And I remember my insurance agent coming to me saying, Tameka, let's partner, because she got the families the 10, 15 years down the line. Yeah. Where they can't save. They had to stop contributing to their retirement because they were too busy they're still trying to pay off plus loans and private loans.
Yep. It really is I'm trying to think of the word, but it's impactful. Like you said, we often focus on today. Let's solve the problem today without thinking long term about how this may impact us. And it's because with debt, you can't borrow for retirement, right? You got to have the money. There is no retirement fund loan that you can take out, right? Once you're in those later years in life, you have to have done the work up front. And so if you are
or you going back to work,
right, or you're gonna be working well past a desired age to make sure that you're able to make ends meet.
You know what? Working, hoping to work, because there's no guarantee. Because let's keep it real. Reverse age discrimination is real. Although it's illegal, it's still real.
Yeah.
So there's no guarantee you'll even be able to work. And then what kind of job can you get making what kind of money? I mean, it just, the list just goes on and on and on.
Yep. And so that's just one of the common financial mistakes I see. The other three, so there are four I wanted to highlight. The other one is I see a lot of parents pull equity from their mortgage or they borrow from their retirement, right? Just to shield their kids from the burden of debt and financial obligation. The third one, I see parents give their kids a one-time lump sum of cash with no plan on how they can grow, or no instructions on telling their kids how they can grow or even double the money. We're just proud to say, hey, here's $5,000, here's $10,000 for you to like just be on your way. No, these are the perfect opportunities to give them the blueprint as well on how they can grow and double their money. And then finally, the other one I see.
Before you get that final one, Holly, let me tell people why that's important. Because your first one even made me think of a parent. I remember a parent sharing with me saying, because she was one of those parents, she sent her baby to his dream school, her only child. I want his dreams to come true. I'm not even gonna call the school or anything. So she did a Parent Plus loan. You know, she pulled some money here, made it happen because she didn't have the money to pay for it. Here's the ramifications of just giving your child the opportunity and they not have to work for it, and you not having a plan laid out for them. You're not guiding them and giving them a playbook. He got to school, first semester. He went to a prominent top tier HBCU. He ain't been away from home, yeah. In a big metropolitan city where everything is lit, as the young folks will say. Needless to say, he did more partying than studying. Because his academics landed him on academic probation. The outcome was this. He ended up back home because he didn't have the academic GPA, aka GPA, to stay in school, to get off of academic probation. For those who don't know, if you get on academic probation, you can't get financial aid. That includes government dollars. So he was on academic probation. He ended up back home. So mom got this debt, this investment she's made in her child, this debt that she got to forever pay for, and he doesn't even have a degree to show for it. So, parents, you got to think this through. I wanted to get that story to just give it a little extra emphasis on. No, what Holly? This is real, y'all. We've seen it play out in so many ways. So I need to make sure y'all getting what she's saying, because you need to run and go get the program. Yeah. So I'm sorry, Miss Holly. I just had to throw it in there.
No, this is perfect, because a lot of people often can't relate to it until we give them the very specifics, right? I know parents now who, when I talk to parents, you know, and I'm trying to share with them. So one of the programs that we're including for our Black Friday is called Wealth Secrets to Secure Your Child's Future. So it's all about, you know, introducing, educating, highlighting the pros and cons of 529 plans, right? Talking about opening up a Roth IRA and how how parents can start helping their kids save for, the future through custodial Roth IRAs, or introducing them to other custodial investment accounts that literally for the cost of a Chick-fil-A value meal, or literally everybody's going out now to go see the next rendition of Wakanda Forever.
Yeah, I literally still ain't seen it yet. Yes.
For the cost of these movie tickets, you could be putting money away, small amounts. It's not going to jeopardize your retirement. It may prevent you from going to get your hair done every 2 weeks, but maybe you go every 3 weeks instead.
Holly, I was gonna go with the hair route, because I'm like, okay, instead of paying for that $400 weave for your high school baby, how about you account? But right. I'm sorry, I ain't gonna do that. But you know what, Holly, we gotta talk about that, because I need to look at how to put that in our membership program for the early starters. Because
listen. Yeah, I would love to, but because we haven't been exposed to it, right? Because this isn't something that's regularly talked about often. I'm here to just let it be known, right? Instead of taking out plus loans, instead of pulling equity out, instead of giving large sums of cash, instead of being the financial bank for your adult children, right? For indefinitely until they finally get their act together.
Get their act together, because I'm sorry, I got relatives who ain't never got their act together. I digress. Sorry.
Yes, but there are alternatives to that, right? You can shift that future by being proactive and just learning more about these tools. And in my program, in this particular workshop, this one is only a 75-minute workshop where I go through the investment accounts. And while I'm going through them, you can start checking off like, okay, is this a high priority for me and my family? Is this something I want to leave for my family? Is this how I want to do it? So you can quickly, by the end of that class, determine, yes, okay, I'm not going to do the 529 plan. Instead, I'm going to do the custodial Roth IRA. Or I'm going to do both, or I'm going to do this and this. So you can get past that state of, well, I didn't know, or I don't know enough, right? I want to move our people into action. I want to move us out of, the shame of not knowing, because we get in our 30s and our 40s and even our 50s, and we want to pretend like we know, right? and remain in silence. But that silence also keeps us in ignorance versus reaching out to the professionals, the experts who can walk us through and do it quickly. I did it in 75 minutes. So giving you all the pieces.
75 minutes, and it's within reach. It's practical, because
right.
Come on now, we all love most people, but I got the point. Starbucks. And she said it's as little as buying that. I used to call it $5 to Starbucks. Now it's becoming $6. Chick-fil-A meal, whatever. It could be as small as what you would spend on that.
Yes.
So it's within reach.
Absolutely. It's absolutely in reach. And that's why I feel so passionate about it, because I want us to have just a sense of urgency about it, right? We are quick to get our kids a pitching coach. We are quick to get our kids, a position coach if they are playing athletics, or if they are interested in dance, cheer, gymnastics. We are quick to get them a coach for those things, but not for the things that are going to be long lasting. Okay.
Long lasting.
Right. So we want to lead.
Yeah, you talk about the athlete piece. Well, we will invest in that piece. But when I tell you is what the recruitment, the opportunity to play at a collegiate level is, I think, less than 3%.
Yep.
Less than 3%. Out of all the talent throughout the country, less than 3% gets to play at a collegiate level. And when you break it down to D1, that percentage is smaller. So you're investing, hoping that they'll go pro, very small, same about small percentage goes pro. Why not invest in something like this? This is what I call the gift that keeps giving.
Yes.
Because
Absolutely.
this right here, you're giving them life principles that will forever reap a harvest if they continue to practice it.
Yep, absolutely. And so it's about teaching our young people, right? Yes. It's about having something that they can take over. So a lot of us as parents, as adults, we may be one of the first generations that has the excess, where we have gained assets. We bought houses, we bought land, we have rental properties. But if we don't leave a blueprint on how to pass that on to the next generation, let me tell you what's going to happen. It's not going to pass on to the next generation.
Tell them, Holly. And it ain't going to pass. And I just had that conversation this week because some people know this. I also work with small businesses. I work with an organization where we work with small businesses. We're seeing a lot more businesses close because they didn't have a succession plan. Their kids did not want to take it on. So not only with businesses, I was just talking about this with my grandparents' neighborhood. My grandparents was integral part of the neighborhood. They were there when they first built them houses. My grandparents was one of the first ones to build their house over 50 some years ago. Many of that generation, they're dying off, and the kids don't want to take on the homes. Why aren't we? We got to teach them the importance of passing on the legacy.
They don't see the value in it. And that's where these money conversations have to come in place, right? We have to teach it to them. And I say teach, but really it's just talking to them about it. It's really just sharing why this is important. Absolutely. It's sharing your value system. It's giving them the history and the story, which makes it so important. I can't tell you how many stories, even articles, and I need to go find. There was one article I read about an African-American family whose grandmother passed away, and the grandmother left them maybe about 3 or 4 acres of land that had been in the house. But the house that the grandmother was living on these 4 acres was run down, right? It was falling apart. The kids had, although they grew up there, they had moved away to the big city, living in condos. So when they came back, all they saw was a raggedy frame of a house, right? Nobody wants the raggedy frame of the house. Girl, so what happens? They sell it to the first bidder. The first bidder tears down the house. The first bidder, once they now own the property, sold the timber on the land. They sold the natural resources on the land. They cleared the land and then built a multi-million-dollar shopping center on those 3 or 4 acres of land. Listen, you don't know what you have because I got to find that article. I'm writing this down right now because
I've heard stories. Yeah, I've heard stories about that. I'm like, guys, look, do y'all not understand how valuable land is? You don't give up land. You hold on to land because they're not building, they're not creating no more land.
No, because unfortunately, our young people are more concerned about Gucci belts. They're more concerned about the material things that are going to fade away.
Absolutely.
Right?
No value.
Once your waistline get a little larger,
that Gucci belt ain't gonna take no more. You're gonna have to give it away.
Right. You're gonna have to go in the Goodwill pile or Poshmark, wherever you want to sell your good nice items. But that's not going to be the wealth building assets that will not only feed your family, but families far after you. So my goal is simple. I want to leave a blueprint for the next generation, right? There is no need for the ones that come after me, come after you, come after anyone who's watching, for them to start from scratch. We at the Master Playbook, we're going to give you the playbook so that you can start giving them not only a financial head start, but also leave a blueprint for them to follow. And so that's what our Black Friday offer is all about. It is giving you 50% off of our 3 top rated parent programs, where we're talking about promoting, passing on healthy money habits to your kids. I'm giving you the wealth secrets on the things you can start investing in for as low as, I'm talking $10 a month, just so that they will have something to pick up from and run with. And then our final one is Loan Crusher. And that program is one of the things that I see that prevent parents the most from investing for their child's future, is because they're carrying their own debt load, right? So let me help you eliminate the debt.
We need the link. What's your link? Because the link I have, Jackie saying it's not working, and I just tried it. It did not come up. I know it's case sensitive. So did we miss a case or something?
Let me see.
We got get people to the thing, Miss Jackie. We gotta make sure we're getting people to the right place.
That's right. I'm going to it right now.
My e-blast.
And I'm going to the site right now. And
okay. I probably forgot.
Okay, so it says it's published.
I'm thinking the Bitly link. Did we miss something? Is it, you see it scrolling? Because I had put it in the chat. But
no problem. I'm gonna go in on here on Facebook, and I'm going to drop the long link.
Hey, that's fine. Do the long link, and I'll update it on my. I can do it on the.
I see that it's saying no.
Okay, so I see. All right, so we going. All right, cool. I put it on the screen so people can see the long link, and I'm going to. I'm gonna make sure I copy it. I'll put it on my update my e-blast that went out.
Okay, it's still saying that it's not it's not popping up like I tested it yesterday. So I'm gonna just I'll come back on and make sure that the link is good.
Okay, so we're gonna make sure y'all have the link. And if you're listening to the replay and you couldn't find the link, just inbox me or go to Holly. How they find you on social media, Holly? Go to her. Between one of us, we're gonna make sure you got it.
Yes, you can go to themasterplaybook.com, and then you'll also see it across my social media accounts at the Master Playbook. So I'm everywhere on YouTube, on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter at the Master Playbook. And if you guys have any questions at all, you can just shoot me an email at holly@themasterplaybook.com or info@themasterplaybook.com. And I'll just drop those things in the Facebook chat, but I can also go and make sure they also have it across YouTube and Instagram. But if you just follow the Master Playbook, you will you'll find it. It should be splattered everywhere this weekend.
Everywhere. This is a weekend shopping experience.
Yes, absolutely.
So if you're listening to the replay, because this will be shared, then type in the replay. If you got questions, type it down there, because we'll monitor it, and if they don't see it, I'll get it to them. But no, the goal is to help you elevate your entire family.
Yes.
This is, again, you're not investing in Holly, you're not investing in me, Jackie, AJ, you're investing in your family, your future, your baby's future, by utilizing these tools to help you prevent the alternative. You know, we want you to be in a position to build wealth. And it's not just financial wealth. We're talking about, because wealth is a mindset. First off, we want you to build wealth financially, emotionally, as well, physically, all areas of your life. And that is with your finances. That's with relationship management. It's with living out your dreams, because you know the place that has the greatest amount of dreams that never been birthed is the graveyard. Get your dreams out of your head, out to the world, so it can bless others, because that's what it was given to you for. And get your babies on a path that allows them to live their best life. Living your best life means you're not crippled and tied to a life sentence of debt, because that's what student loans, and that includes parent loans or private loans, that's what they yield in your life. Choose differently, choose better. Your child's future is dependent on the decisions you make today. They deserve it. So what are you going to do differently today about your baby's future tomorrow, about your future tomorrow, about your family's future tomorrow? So everybody can live their best life. That means parents, you get to enjoy life as a empty nester. Your baby gets to enjoy their life as an adult that you've raised them to become, and contributing. They are able to contribute to society responsibly and not have to move back home with you and disrupt your life. You want them to be able to be their whole self, because they made not only good financial decisions, but they made good decisions from their education. They made good decisions from their relationships that kept them protected. These are principles. Everybody has shared principles that's going to help for today and the days to come. The key is what you're going to do with it. Because while you out shopping and buying all that stuff, now we're not saying not buy stuff, because you got to have balance. You got to do it within reason. But what are you buying that is planting seeds that's going to germinate, that's going to procreate into something bigger, more powerful, more impactful in the future? Because see, those are the things I'm saying we as a people, we have to make more of those type of purchases. Not getting all caught up in the, hey, I got a Gucci, hey, but I waited to, 2 years ago to buy one. First time I don't care about that stuff. That's a depreciating tool. I ain't call it asset, because it ain't an asset to me. I'm all about my return on investment, Miss Holly. I need to know, okay, what am I getting back in return?
That's right.
That's about who label I'm wearing. Let me wear my own label. Making them.
You got it on your chest right now.
Yeah, making other people rich. But yes, I have some name brand stuff, but it's not. It doesn't define who I am, and that's the part we got to shift in this educational process when we're talking about teaching the finances and teaching the value. Because when you had that low self-esteem, and like Ms. Jack was talking about, you finding your validation in other people, that impacts how you make decisions in every area of your life. Because that means you're gonna go into financial debt. You're more prone to go into financial debt because now you're trying to validate your existence by what you wear, what you drive, and all that stuff to make other people be impressed. I don't care about what other people think.
That's right.
I ain't going into debt to impress nobody. Just ain't doing it. I don't care. I'm in a whole different place with money. So I don't know. We can talk about money and decisions like that all day.
Yes.
All day. Man, Miss Holly, we gotta talk about that, because that one class, I mean, all of them, but I know one of them, like, okay, how do I incorporate and get our families, make that part of, because we're kicking off our new membership program next year.
Okay.
Where it's catered to those, getting them to start earlier. So 7th and 9th graders to start looking at, month by month basis. And there's a month that is dealing with financial aid, money and stuff, scholarships. But it's all about educating, giving them the foundational pieces of understanding the process and what's involved, because the lack of knowledge is what's killing our families and leading to the life of death, because they don't know, well, how do I do it? As well as we still have this misnomer. We have to shift this paradigm. Financial planning and financial saving, custodial accounts, IRAs. I don't make enough money for that. Yeah, you do.
Yes,
because
you do.
If you eat out, if you go and get your nails done, everybody got the latest and greatest new nails or whatever they be doing. If you get your nails done, if you own any luxury, a clothing item, purse, bag, or whatever, you can invest in your future, your child's future.
Absolutely.
You reallocate your funds. Because I remember hearing a commercial and I was like, hold on, stop. They have gone too far. You know how we got the whole payment, everybody got these Affirm and payment things.
Yes,
and I heard a commercial,
yep.
You can use it for weave. I said, oh, heck no. We are going on a payment plan to get our weave done. Now we have gone way too far. Our back is all messed up. Okay, see, y'all gonna get me on another soapbox. Parents, nah, we got to do better. But your kids, they model what they see. So it's not too late to start, because you may be also thinking, well, I'm not good with money. Yes, she's giving you the blueprint for you to teach your kids, but hello, the blueprint is there to teach you, so you can teach your kids.
That's right.
It's never too late to start. Start where you are. You didn't start 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago. That's okay. What are you going to do now? Because when we know better, we're supposed to do better.
That's right.
So it's not too late to start. It's not too late for you parents. If I had started sooner, I would be in a much better place. But I started where I was. And now it's onward and upward. Same thing for you.
Yep.
How bad do you want it? Because see, that level of uncomfortableness, how uncomfortable do you got to be before you're ready to change? That's really the point where change happens. When you get to that place of being uncomfortable with being uncomfortable. So when are you going to be in the place where you're uncomfortable with being uncomfortable? You want better. You know you can have better, but that requires you making a sacrifice to do better. And now is a great time to start. You talk about custodial accounts and all those pieces. Hey, instead of these birthday parties, Lord, these okay, yeah, y'all about to get me on another tangent. All these things we spend. I'm like, you spend how much on prom? Wait a minute, why are we spending thousands of dollars on prom and we don't even know how we're gonna pay for college? But okay, I digress. How about we get an account?
Yeah.
And have hey, y'all, just donate. Hey, you want to give them a birthday gift? Forget this Cash App and stuff. Putting your child's Cash App, cash tag, or whatever it is you put out there. Because I don't know, y'all. How about you invest in their account? Here's how you can invest in their account. Drop that $20, that $10. It adds up.
It definitely does. And that's one of the things I talk to parents about, is just how they can be creative and start, even getting family members. Because a lot of times it's Christmas, it's the holidays, it's birthdays, it's graduations, where everybody is so excited about the accomplishments of our kids, and they want to be a part of that celebration and feel like they are a part of moving our kids to the next level. And one of the ways you can do that is, okay, instead of giving them the $50 cash, put it in their Roth IRA. And there are tools and platforms now that make it real easy for us to practice this collective economics, for us to give to our kids without it being a whole, oh, I need a Social Security number. No, you don't. Let me send you this link.
Right there. Because see, I'm that rich auntie. I've never been the one to buy toys. I've always bought, it was something educational. I don't buy clothes. I don't buy none of that stuff. No, I'm buying gifts that's going to invest in their mind and their lives. I've always been like that. And I'm the one like, now send me a link. They got an investment account.
Yes.
Because we not Cash Apping. No. Okay, well, give me something else that's going to work. So no, let's do better. Man, I'm looking forward. I hope y'all ready for transformation, because we'll share some good tools. So I hope y'all buy everything that's been shared today. And then some. Give some other people. You follow all these wonderful folks, because let me tell you, the nuggets that they've shared, that's just a small portion of what they do on a daily basis.
We're scraping the surface.
Yes. Get engaged. Man, this has been fun.
Yes, thank you so much for having me and for inviting so many other great experts on today. I know that there is some value in this for somebody who joined today, because if they are in your community, like you mentioned earlier, you're not just bringing just anybody. These are things that our parents need, that the adults, if you have any young people in your life, if you, these are all great takeaways and great places to start investing. And you will definitely see a return on the other side.
Yeah, so let's shift our mindset and let's aim for greater. 2023, it's time for bigger and better things. But the time to be ready is not the time to get ready. So we have how many more days left in this year? We're about to be December. Today's the 25th, so 6 more days. So what? 37 days left. 37 days left to get in position to be ready to take 2023 by storm. Who's accepting that challenge? Because everything that's been shared today is all designed to help you be ready, be in position to take 2023 and forward by storm. It's just a matter of if you're ready to answer the call. So if you're ready to answer the call, type in the chat. Even if you're watching on the replay and say, hey, I'm ready. Let's do this. Because I know you're ready, Holly. I know I'm ready. We stay ready. We're trained to stay ready because we got big goals. We got big things that we're looking to do. No, not
That's
looking.
right.
We got big things we are going to do. You ain't looking to do it. We are going to do it. We ain't got no choice. So we're helping you do it. Man, so closing remarks, Miss Holly.
So I just want to, I think you've done a great job here. So thank you, Tameka. I just want to encourage everyone to go and visit the site, and we will make sure that the link is correct. If anything fails at all you need to do is go to the masterplaybook.com. You can jump on my mailing list because I will be emailing my crew about it, and then that'll be an easy way. But you should also see it splattered all across social media this weekend. But follow me at the masterplaybook.com. Again, we are a financial education company to equip the next generation to master money and to empower you, the parents, the adults, to give our kids the financial head start that they deserve. Thank you guys so much.
All right. So thank you, Miss Holly. We will definitely connect and talk soon. Yeah, because we got some things we got to talk about. Absolutely.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. Talk to you soon.
Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye. So everybody, oh my gosh, wasn't that awesome? I really, really, really hope that, I mean, you know what, as I said earlier, if you didn't get nothing out of this, then that means your wood was wet. Because this was dynamic. It was powerful. From Miss Jackie to AJ to Holly. I mean, there was something, which was our goal, something for everybody, something at every level. And it's just up to you to take it. It is up to you to take it. So you have to, you got to take it by storm. So to close us out, of course, we're closing out I'm close out with what we have going for Black Friday. So I kicked off the morning, talked about our new planner. I'm going to share that video again. Let me share that. So if you haven't seen it, this is our the latest and greatest. This is the College Kickstart Planner. It is designed to help families, especially those starting sooner, to really kick off the foundational steps they need to be able to get their college for free journey going. So you can go to our Black Friday deals page, which is scrolling below, or the College for Free shop. But we have the planner. And we have our membership program. You know, go ahead and go ahead and get the year up front because everything is 50% off. So you could go ahead and get the 12 months membership free. You get 2 months for free, as well as it's half off. So you're paying $490 for the year as a introductory price. As a founding member, it's going to go up after Cyber Monday. If you do the year in advance, you do get the planner for free. But hey, it's a great gift. So get a gift and share it with others. I'm going to, let's see here. Let's do this. I'm going to share a couple of things. First, let me just go to the page because I know I started shifting and moving some things around when I was trying to find that. So we got the planner. I shared the books. So we're doing the bundle as well. So you can get the bundle for a discounted rate. I believe it's close to, it's about 40. I mean, it's not 50% off, but it's somewhere around 40% or something, but you get all 3 books. You also can go to Audible and download the Audible book there. And we actually put our coaching program on sale. So I want to talk about that because I talked about doing the best friend special. We're doing a BOGO. So buy one, get one half off. We've never done this before. And I don't know if we're going to do it again. I don't know if we're going to do it again, but this is a one-time opportunity where you can take advantage of our VIP coaching program. So if you've ever said, been interested in our coaching program and you was like, okay, you know what? I just can't do it from a financial standpoint. Hey, this is a great time to grab a buddy and you do it together because we have I'm just going to scroll and go right to it. We have the BOGO. So you're getting a $3,500 scholarship, which brings it to a $6,500 investment. And this is access for a whole year. This is our VIP, our top tier coaching program where you get strategy on how to craft that debt-free strategy. And you get a whole bunch of resources. Here's some things that's laid out, 1,200 scholarships. You get access to our portals from writing. You get ACT, SAT, test prep. You get a host of other things. And I'm going to demo a couple of the tools you'll get to use. But again, going to the BOGO, if you did this with a partner, this is what your investment is, $48.75. That right there is just unheard of. We only would give this type of special to parents who have multiple kids because we've had families that we've coached where we worked with the entire family. So we will take the subsequent children and give them a half off investment. You now are being extended that opportunity. So when you go to our Black Friday website, you'll be able to see it in the other deals. And the other thing we've rolled out, we have a financing partner. So we now have a same as cash option. So if you have a solid credit score, we talked about that with Holly having good credit. If you have a 680 or above, you can qualify for 0%. I said 0%, same as cash. And you can pay it off over 6 to 18 months. There's no income verification. And if you don't qualify for that, then you can get the other investment part option that allows you to spread it out over 3 to 5 years. No prepayment penalty for either option. All you have to do is go to the website, apply. It's a quick process. It literally takes you just a matter of a few minutes. If you have questions, you can contact us and we and we'll be able to work with you to help you be able to take advantage of the opportunity. But this is going to benefit those who are quick to act. So secure your spot today. So if you're looking at how do I cover this investment? Because remember, you're investing in your child, your family, their future, not me. We have options. So if you can't pay for this in one lump sum on a credit card or by cash, we do have third-party funding partners take advantage of those opportunities, because again, this price is going away. Now, again, you get the 90-day training curriculum that kicks it off. You get your blueprint on how to maximize aid. You get access to our financial aid and scholarship portal. And I'm going to go ahead and share that. I'm going to share that window in a minute. You get 1,200 plus scholarships. You get ongoing mentorship, and the list goes on and on. Monthly coaching. You get all of those things. So this program, this is a $10,000 program, $10,000, but your investment is less than that. So again, if you're ready to get your scholar to the next level, this is especially true and beneficial right now for parents with juniors and sophomores. Time is very critical. You want to do that. And I'm going to share the other platform, because what I want you to do, I want to just give you a glimpse of how powerful this platform is. I don't always share. We usually share it behind closed doors, but I'm going to share it. I'm trying to make sure I'm clicking on the right. Here it is. Yeah, let me share this one. So this tool by itself, everything else you get access to is definitely critical, but this tool by itself is a game changer, because it gives you every scholarship at every college. I need you to really hear me. This is part of our VIP coaching program, what our parents get access to. This got added this year. Every scholarship for every college. That's every college in the United States. You have a net price calculator. If you were in our master class, we talked about that. We're going to be teaching about this again. We brought it back by popular demand. We will not do it again after this coming Sunday. So you can register for that. It is free. We talk about net price calculator, how we was talking about affordability and how to pay for college. This system helps you understand what you can afford and what you can't. It helps you with understanding the FAFSA, CSS profile, financial aid award analysis, how to negotiate. Somebody sent me a message for my Ask Tameka segment. They want me to talk about financial aid packages and what they can do. All this is in this tool, this one tool, and so much more. And in this tool, there's a $5.1 billion private scholarship search. So when parents are always asking, where do I find scholarships? How do I find scholarships? We have it all right here for you. It is in the tool. It is in the platform, period. So you get to literally, you get to see what's in that platform and what it brings you. So that right there is a game changer within itself. And on top of that, if that's not convincing enough, you have a portal that allows you to manage every part of the college for free process. So I didn't log in because I did not want to share any of our students, any of our clients' information that's in there. But this is just a snapshot of the portal we use, the College Planner Pro, where you have a dashboard. They have all the information where they get to keep track of everything from their list of schools, which gives them a rating in terms of how likely they are to get accepted based on what their current profile is. It allows them to have notes, have conversations. It allows them to pull college reports, which allows them to get data about the colleges. And there's so much more because they get to research every college out there. They get to keep track of their ACT, SAT tests in the future, their scores, you name it. This is just a small glimpse of all this system yields. This works with the financial aid portal. And then, of course, you get the coaching and the teaching and the training as well to help you be successful. That's at the VIP level. So we have our VIP program that is on sale. Well, you get a scholarship that basically that makes it on sale. And you also get to bring a friend along and do it together. And that is the BOGO special. So if you go to the site, you got the book bundle. So it talks about the book, $44.99 for all 3 books. $44.99 for all 3 books. The getting a debt full ride journal costs a little bit over more than that just by itself. So you're getting all 3 books for $44.99. This price again goes away Monday, 11:59 p.m. Then we have the planner. Again, it's $46.99. There's limited quantities. So you want to get the planner, get started, and you want to actually get the planner with the membership program. So you can get the year in advance for $4.90, which is half off, or you can go ahead and start the month to month at $49.99. If you get the year in advance, you will get the planner for free. And then, of course, the VIP coaching. And then here's our third party financing partner. So take advantage of the opportunities because they will go away. So you have the College for Free program, you have Miss Jackie, you have Holly, and you have AJ. And we're going to share, I have another partner, and that one will speak more to the parents. We're going to share that in the link with their Black Friday deals. All of it, again, is to help you elevate yourselves and your family so that you all have a brighter future. Because ultimately, we want you to be able to create and build wealth for your family, not just for today, but for the generations to come. Because a good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. And that's what we wanted to establish today with all the resources we brought before you. I'm always talking about staying ready. So the time to be ready is not the time to get ready. We must learn how to stay ready. So Tameka L. Williamson, as your college consultant, the college prep boss, helping families create a path without debt is paramount for your future. And that is what we're doing. Our mission is to help you send your child to college with little to zero debt. It is possible. We've had families to do it. We've curated over $75 million in scholarships and counting. So will you answer the call to put your baby, their future, on a better trajectory so that they can live their best life, so you can live your best life without student loan debt, without Parent Plus loans, without a declining a retirement account because you pulled it out to pay for college, or without declining home value because you pulled all the equity out of your house to pay for an education? Those are the things we don't want you to do. All right. So choose differently, choose better, take a different course of action. Reach out to us. You can go to College for Free. Again, we're on Shopify. So if you're on Shopify, you can go to collegeforfree.shop and get access to some of our Black Friday specials. Or you can go to our webpage, and that has all the specials there. And that will allow you to access all our deals. And if you have any questions, just send us a note and we'll be sure to respond to you as well. So it's been great. It's been fun. Thank you for joining us. Be sure to share. Be sure to tag somebody, because I know something was said and you know somebody or a host of somebody's who should have heard what was shared. Send it to them. Share it with them. Tell them that they need to listen to it, and then encourage them to take action. It's been great. It's been fun. It's been all the way live. Until the next time, thank you all. Remember, again, the time to be ready is not the time to get ready. Let's position ourselves to stay ready. Stay safe. I'll catch you on the other end. Peace. Coach T is out, y'all.